All right, guys, so are millennials getting a raw deal? Now, the starter wage that once bought a house and a car, to be quite frank with you, these days barely pays for rent. So have older folks really forgotten just how hard it is to get started? And are they expecting too much, particularly after saddling young Americans with trillions of dollars in debt? Jillian Melcher is here from the National Review. And joining me again is Jessica Tarloff. Jillian, what do you think? I mean, now there are more millennials than any other age group. They're expected to take the baton of America and to can make it great. But we keep complaining that they won't get out of the house, they won't stop playing video games, they won't stop whining, and that they're so entitled they want to go watch on the first day of work, not when they retire.
Well, I think they've got it incredibly tough. And I want to talk about the student debt issue in particular, because that's what we get slammed on. It's how could we sign up for debt like this? How could we do it? But the truth is that a high school diploma is worth much less now than it was back when the boomers were, coming up. Right. Back then, without a college degree, you made about 77 cents on the dollar compared to a college-educated person. Now it's about 62 cents on the dollar, which means we can either, choose not to go to college and take a $17,500 pay cut right off the bat, or we can take on that debt, maybe live with our parents to offset it. We're going to get criticized for that.
But Jessica, this is, millennials do pride themselves, though, on you only live once, fear of missing out, buying expensive stuff. I mean, this is a generation. Listen, my son is 18. He's at the bottom end of the millennial thing, and the stuff that he dares ask for blows me away. Are you kidding me? You want what, and it costs what? I mean, there is a sense of entitlement.
Give it to him?
Sometimes.
Yeah. Because you love him. And that's why our parents let us live with them. I do not live with my parents. Jillian doesn't either. Her parents are in Wyoming. But to your point, I totally agree with what you were saying about the student debt issue, but I would counter by saying that I think there's also a narrative right now that everyone needs a college education, and I don't think that that's necessarily true. We should be talking more about vocational training, jobs programs, and things that absolutely community colleges, and we're going to get that for free under President Sanders.
Listen, there are hurdles. Everyone's got hurdles, right? But there are some opportunities out there. You don't have to be a STEM educated person to make a great living. I get a plumber who comes to our house. He's just started his own business in his 20s. He's doing very well.
Yeah,
but having said that, though, are the millennials ready to lead this country? Because I still question whether they are.
I think they are. And
really?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at it, they're becoming more economically conservative quicker than other generations. And I think that's because they see an enormous generational transfer of wealth happening. And it's not them on the benefiting end. We're paying health care premiums that are subsidizing older Americans' health coverage. We're right now, there are just so many things that we're paying into. Social Security, we expect that we're going to be putting more into that.
All I hear is the whining.
No, it's very legitimate.
Where's the leadership? Where's the leadership?
Well, I think the leadership is, first of all, in realizing that these are unfair, that these are legitimate problems.
I'm getting a rap signal, ladies. Thanks a lot. Hey, part of President Obama's highly touted nuke deal with Iran will actually allow the country to be inspected by its own self. In other words, Iran gets to inspect Iran. Are you kidding me? We can't trust guys. We're going to debate it, though, next.